Well, thank you very much. I want to thank our terrific County Executive Ike Leggett for his service to our community and to his service to our country as a Vietnam vet in so many other ways. Thank you, Ike, and to Nancy Navarro and the County Council members, and to all of you who were gathered here on this very important occasion. I think we all know that January 1st of this year marked the 150th anniversary of the Emancipation Proclamation signed by President Lincoln. And this August will mark the 50th anniversary of the I Have a Dream speech delivered by Dr. Martin Luther King in front of the Lincoln Memorial. And now, as our nation gathers, as we do here, to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. King, our nation is also gathering on the Mall and around the country to recognize and salute the swearing-in inauguration of our first African-American president, Barack Obama, to his second term in office. And whether you are a Democrat or a Republican or independent or whatever you may be in terms of political affiliation, our country can and our country should take great pride in the strides we have made over those last 150 years since the Emancipation Proclamation. Progress in breaking down barriers, progress in moving toward a more perfect union. But I do think it's important at this moment to reflect on how it is that progress was made over 150 years, and that is what this celebration of Dr. King is all about. And it's important to remember that those important changes didn't happen by accident. They didn't happen by themselves. They didn't happen by magic. They happened because of people who were willing to stand up and display moral courage and stand up in the face of injustice. It happened because of a bloody civil war to eliminate the evil of slavery. It happened because Dr. King and Rosa Parks and thousands of others were willing to stand up in the face of violent mobs, in the face of firebombs, in the face of Bull Connor and police batons, in the face of biting dogs. They were willing to stand up in face of all of that for the simple idea of justice and making sure that America made good on the promise in its Declaration of Independence and in the Constitution. And if it hadn't been for those individuals taking tough moral decisions and standing up, then we wouldn't have seen that important change over the last 150 years. So the lesson for today, it seems to me, is clear. That if we want to continue to make the progress that we have to do in this country toward widening that circle of opportunity, making sure that every child in this country can fulfill his or her dreams, to make sure that everybody has a fair shot in life, that we all have to do exactly what our county executive said. We have to roll up our sleeves and get to work serving our community and continuing to be agents of change in our community and in our country. And one area where we've got to do that is in the area of gun violence. And Dr. King, as we all know, Dr. King was a victim himself of gun violence. I think Ike would have been 84 years old today if he hadn't been shot in Memphis. And so the terrible tragedies at Sandy Hook and Aurora and the kind of tragedies that happen on streets and in neighborhoods around the country every day are a reminder that inaction is no longer an option. The price of inaction has become way too high. And as the President has said, the fact that there's no single one answer to that problem or others can never be an excuse for inaction on that challenge or any other challenges that we face. So let me just close by joining our county executive in thanking all of you for being such active members of our community, but asking all of us to continue to look at the kind of changes that we need to be made in our community, our country, and to roll up our sleeves as Dr. King would have us do and get it done. Because he had a great dream, but Dr. King, more than anybody, recognized that a dream without action is a dream that would not come true. Only through action can we continue to build a more perfect union in this country. We've come a long way, and we're counting on all of you to make sure that we continue to make progress and build on the sacrifices that people have made in the past. So it's wonderful to be part of such a wonderful community, and Mr. County Executive, thank you for all your leadership. Thank you for having me today.